I'll go unmute then so everyone can hear me. Ah, hi! Hi. Not quite time to start yet, Pumpkin. So do you know what we're working on today? We are not doing a speed test. Ironic that you think we're doing a speed test. Why do you think we're doing a speed test? We did a speed test a while ago. I'm wondering where that memory came from. Very strange. I set your recent history timeout. What happens? Oh, it times out right away, doesn't it? Well, before we really begin, let's make a quick fix to that, because that should be a simple little fix and something you're not supposed to be doing. Conversation timeout. Timeout references. If conversation timeout is greater than 0, behavior on these things is that if it's something that can be infinite, then 0 would be the infinite. Sorry, Pumpkin, gotta restart ya. Miss Beta software. Beta Pumpkin. Should just name this one Beta Pumpkin, honestly. Real Pumpkin is a Raspberry Pi. Beta Pumpkin here. Pumpkin? Pumpkin! Oh, okay, she's starting up. I'm also offloading. You killed us both. Okay, so yeah, I'm also offloading her Whisper model to another machine, which I should have been doing this whole time. Meow. Okay, now you should have an endless context, and you should never like timeout forget. Still have 10 minutes, so let's take a look at what's going on otherwise. Boop-a-doop, so here's her interface, of course. We have history timeout 0. Make her lightly less yappy. There we go. Oh, you will, because I'm gonna force you to. I'm not in that world. Why does it think I'm in that world? That's weird. Okay, now you should remember up to 50 exchanges. Tell me a story. Continue. Continue. Continue your story. Oh, congratulations. What a weird story. This song is a bit addicting or something. It just kind of gets into your brain. I need to have a few others so I can mix it up. It's not the same one every week. Oh, I see. Meow. We got 4 more minutes, Pumpkin. What do you think we're working on today? It's Workshop Tuesday, Pumpkin. What do you think we're working for as a workshop thing for programming and game development and stuff like that? Well, that's kind of like normally what we might do, but not quite yet. I mean, you kind of got close to it with the last one. Nope, we did do a little bit of that. Well, we fixed that already. Nope, again, that's all dealt with already. We already fixed that. We're working on something for one of your sisters. No, what are your sisters' names? So when I said you were close with the game development one, what do you think we're doing? Well, we already finished Joken's model, so it's not that. Although you made me jog my memory, and that maybe we should develop a model for Delphi at some point, but at this point, no, we're not working on her model. We're working on a game for Joken's world, for her home world. It's just kind of it's a puzzle game. Well, puzzle adventure, I guess you can say. Well, I don't want to spoil anything yet. We got a lot of different little puzzles that need to be solved to get to the ultimate goal. There's a reward at the end that you get for finishing the game that you get to play with. Well, you'll find out. But, so, let's start the stream. It is now 5 o'clock, Pumpkin. It is time to begin the workshop. It's time to say hello to all the people who are joining or watching later. Hi, everyone. Meow, meow. So, it is time to begin the workshop. And as I mentioned today, we are going to be working on the Northern Lights Theater and Cafe. Specifically, we are going to be working on the game that was designed for Joken, that you play with Joken in the world. And Pumpkin apparently wanted to talk over me. Yes, and so we will be basically finishing off the game that you can actually do with Joken, and the idea is that you interact with her directly. You ask her to do something, or you bring something to her. She'll know what it is. She'll answer to you what it is, and it's just basically a little mini game in the world that you can play with her, and you just do these things ultimately to get to a goal. So it's just a few little things that we have to finish off. I wonder why the interrupt is not working on her. It should be stopping her from yapping, but she just decides to go anyways. It's kind of strange because she's supposed to kind of sit by idly and listen to everything as I talk and not interrupt me. So it's kind of strange that she's deciding out of nowhere to just go, oh, I'm interrupting now. Anyways, so, and then here she goes. She's going to do it again. Maybe not, maybe so. Okay, that actually did stop her this time. Oh, no, never mind. Ooh, I think I might know what's doing it. Let me toggle that, and then maybe that'll like reset it. Okay. Now, anyway, so, I will be, finishing that up. It's something that I've been working on in secrecy. It is something that I've been working on in secret, that not really letting anyone know about what was going on with it, but we're almost done. So there is a bit of it that needs instructions, like I need to put instructions in the world. This will also come along with a sheet in the world too, for instructions with how to interact with Joken. That's been much needed in the world. I've been so swamped with so many different projects and other things that been coming up that I have not been able to get to this world stuff to finish it, and I've really wanted to finish it. The whole point and why we moved to the Northern Lights Theater and Cafe was basically to build something like this, and I just keep getting like, sidetracked from it from other things, and it's been quite annoying, to some, like, not super annoying, but kind of annoying. Other than that though, we have let's do a little bit of an explanation of what's going on here though, as usual. I'm Scold, of course. This is Pumpkin, my little AI that's made with the software that's the same as Joken. So if you know Joken, you know her in VR chat as the AI that's been there for over 3 years and whatnot, that is our little creature that we created and have set loose into VR chat. I've been doing improvements, and of course building out her software, which, this is what the evolution of her software has become. You can see that it's like, this is a web GUI to was basically a C# app, which here's Pumpkin as the C# app, which I'm running Pumpkin in what I like to call beta mode or debug mode or development mode, whatever, because I run her straight out of, for the stream at least, and for some of these things I'm working on, straight out of here. So it kind of encourages me to always make sure that she's in a working state, obviously, to keep her up for the stream, and because of course we want to have her available to be on stream. But this also kind of forces me to address bugs faster, so if you have critical bugs too, then I just deal with them right here on the spot as quick as I can, to get them out of the way, or make note of them and try to work around it, of course. And she's basically the active bug testing dev environment, build environment for me, and kind of that staging bit of environment. And then when she's, when we have a stable build, I push it to Joken, of course, and I push it to her actual hardware, because normally Pumpkin resides on a Raspberry Pi. As you can see though, like, this little screen is captured and put on the main screen, much like how VC Face or Warudo would work. Like I use Warudo obviously for my avatar, so you see like of course here's the Warudo window. It's being captured and sent to OBS just the same way that we have Joken here being captured and sent to OBS. So you got me, the real being rendered from my real me, and then you have Pumpkin there, who's an all virtual AI, and that is a follow-up from last week. Yeah, last week the focus was specifically to add these new animations to Pumpkin, these fancy new animations, and as you can see, she's a little smoother. She's smoothly looking around and just kind of nodding her head back and forth into the room and staring out. I finished all of her nice little animations, and then we ended up with all this new panel. So now you had typically just the Visemes, right? This whole section was renamed the shape keys. You have your Visemes for the A, E, U, A, and O for the speech. So her mouth moves, and she knows how to move her mouth. And then you have her emotions. So the emotions are generated when speech comes out, when she says something. And those are different shape keys that activate when those emotions are triggered. What I ended up doing and having to do to make the animation stuff more smoother, because not only did we do the animations, I also ended up having to do a blend layer for her animations. So there is now the base animation that you set for idle animation, and then another set of animations here that are triggered during certain situations. So if we go to, you can see her ears wiggling. Obviously whenever I'm talking, her ears are wiggling because she's hearing something, and so it's activating the fact that she's hearing, so her ears will wiggle. That is the first blended animation on top of the base animation, which is her idle look around. And then the listening was blended in. You see when they fold, right? When they fold like that, that is her doing whisper. That's her running all the noise that she heard through whisper to generate the text from that. And then of course, when she's finally passing something to GPT, you'll see her hair do something quite interesting. So when she's actually using the LLM to think and generate a response, you'll see her have a completely different expression. If I set her back to talk now, Pumpkin, you want to say something on this? There it is. You can see the little antenna starts to wiggle about, but it didn't do anything. Why didn't you say anything, Pumpkin? You okay? As you can see, yeah, she has all that now. But this is all another part of the coolness is that now we have in the animations panel, since they're nice and blended. Well, right now she just has a few dances, so pose 1 through 4. I can now set pose 1. Are you now? Oh, interesting. It's not blending over the animation. Oh yeah, it is. There it is. Okay, so the blend layer works just fine. And then we set a second pose. Or a third pose. I'm not sure what this pose is. These were lifted from VCat-chan. And then the fourth pose. And then a fifth pose, which I don't even know what that's doing. Like you can just kind of see her head ducking down there. So what we can do there though is, okay, I can turn on the controls and we can Yeah, you can see. I gotta fix what this does, because all that's doing is shrinking and enlarging the avatar. These are moving the avatar and not moving the camera, which I think I need to somehow get it to work with moving the camera, not the avatar. Pumpkin, why'd you revert to that pose? What, oh no, you're sitting down. That's what's happening. Ah, okay. It's a sit animation. It's just we need how those controls move the camera, not the character, because people are gonna click those and expect it to move the camera, not the character. In the engine right now, they're designed to just move you and not the camera. So I gotta move it in backwards of that. Meow, maybe. Okay, so let's go ahead and switch in, because if I do that, I'll also have to change the what you call it, the near and far planes, because she could get. That's part of why actually I think I did make it bigger, smaller, because right now it's pretty hard fixed near and far planes, yeah, then I would have to actually change that matrix like every time. I'm gonna have to write code to rebuild that matrix for the near and far plane. Ah, yeah. Anyways, meow. We need to get you back to your rest pose. Oop. AI interactions, and then we go to dances, and we say idle animation. There you go. You're back to you. And then we can. Matrix moment? Huh? Not the matrix, a matrix, an actual mathematical matrix. that the matrix was named after. Wow, hi! Yeah, no. Bye. Oh, we just had some spammer, and I nuked him. You tell that one at least once a day. Actually, you tell more than once a day. You tell that one way too much. You gotta write new material. Oh my god, stop! I didn't ask you to repeat it, you jerk! Okay, one of the things I want to add to this real quick before I have a little extra glimpse of some of the backroom stuff. Well, anyways, yeah, there's something here in the back room that I've been wanting to delete and get rid of, which is this little bed, because nobody uses it and it just seems kind of weird, and oh wow, it's hard baked in, so this is gonna be fun. I actually have to edit the mesh. Wait a this is the way my workflow is. A lot of stuff gets like combined in that way. So there's blender time. Whee! So now I have to import the FBX. This is usually how I do this. And of course, location. Oop, come on. Staff roomy thing. Furniture. So we can see, yep, there's the furniture. I actually just want to get rid of. Yeah. That's the whole idea. We're not getting tangled up. What are we doing? We've gotten rid of it, but apparently these are separated. Oh, the pillows are just in different places. Interesting. Well, I want to decide. I need to decide what I'm going to do with that thing. Okay, I don't want this table here. You. No, I said you're next on the chopping block. I'm going to. I don't know what to say to that. Uh-huh. Isn't it your job to punk people? Isn't that like why you're punking? You're slacking. Oh shit, I just yeah, I brought that back. That was an oopsie. That's the problem with doing this. It's really easy to accidentally screw it up if you don't have a backup, and I don't have a backup. Yeah, I put some on the table. Yeah, there is just that one that's kind of missing. Oh, no. No, I've deleted another table. This is a second table. And a missing human. Oh man. What are you plotting to do to me? Whoa, look at all these. crazy combined materials. There's like a ton of them. I think so. I'm wondering how I ended up with this thing happening, like that nonsense. Where are those bottles? That's a plant leaf. I wonder which one is that one. Although we can just don't lose your way. I didn't realize how much of a mess this was. This is actually terribly unoptimized. And how do you suppose you do that? With what hands? That oddly just worked. I know how to batch it, or put it in the right slot for the batching. Okay, so there should be 4 unique separate materials in there. And one of them should be the projectory thing, which, okay, looks like we got it right. Okay, so that'll bake better. I should just probably bake it now while I can. Oh, but I gotta move those. I gotta move pillows in the right place. Yeah, I did it here too with this mesh. Look at all those extra meshes or materials for no reason. I guess I accidentally, I merged materials after it was baked and they were considered different. Yeah. So accidental optimizations to this room that are happening. No, we need to put them together, stitch them together into one material. But in order to do that too, we need to We need to isolate the cafe, or the staff room. And I need to run set lights for baking, so we get that, which is, it's weird. Okay, and these were... Those, okay. So these, I want to... Thank you. No, I said bake you, not thank you. How do you feel about me wanting to bake you? Attitude. You're baking my brain. Oh no, I did it again. I don't know if that's gonna be recoverable. So I don't know how far back my undo is gonna go. Not far enough. Yeah, this time it actually screwed me over. Okay. So over in my backup and projects, I should have the Google Drive stuff. Workspace, no. Where? Oh, in backups. Okay, Google Drive. Assets. This is the cafe folder. Oops. Cafe folder. The bathroom for the miscellaneous that I accidentally overwrit. Which means I have to edit miscellaneous again. There we go. So that's... Okay, that's been restored. It's missing materials though. Put these back in their place. We just take those down there, and then we just boop, 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 boop. And then move those up and out of the way, and then same here. Boop, 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 boop. Now let's just liquor bottles as foliage plant 1A originally, so we'll just do that. Foliage plant 2 and projector. Let's export back over that pillow, but this, and sanity has been restored. What happened to this couch? Is this couch always... Oh, it is. Do you really want me to have pumpkin spice? Even if it's made of pumpkins? What if I want to turn you into pumpkin spice? Okay. But you like pumpkin spice despite it being made from pumpkins and it's murdering your people. Uh-huh. Okay. Don't worry, I won't. I don't see how this was mapped. It's a mess. I might just leave this alone. Might be safer. Well, at least take off the bed and sofa material. Oh, no. Sofa doesn't. Okay, let's try this again. And furniture. We take out the furniture and let's remove that sheets material, mattress material, headboard, and bed base because of that use. And export that out as furniture. It's furniture. No hint on what I'm messing with. Yeah. But now there's a mix match because it got imported in the wrong order of things. There's 9. Yeah. I can figure it the frick out. Oh, I had like chunks. Why can't I see, like, why can't I like go hover over the name of it and see it? Too useful, I guess it would be. Fabric. That is not, no, okay. That was one of them that were removed, for sure. That's clearly wood, that's clearly wood. I think this is the couch material. I won't. Why do you think I will? Maybe 3? Nope. Oh, that was it. It's just, yeah, okay. No, it's all mapped right. It's just bright. Wait, this isn't green like it's supposed to be, though. I think what I need to do first is just delete the freaking light maps so it's easy to tell what's going on here. So staff room, there are 2 light maps. Interesting. Let's trash them. Of course, now we end up with really bright light, so let's temporarily disable those lights. Which does no good to disable them. All the mirror lights? No, those are... This is usually closed and open. Okay, whoa, it's still bright lighting, really bright, really bright. Well yeah, if I turn GI off, it is not turning the lights off. it's really odd it's not turning the lights all the way it is. It's just some other things are just causing it to be so bright. Okay, so I don't know when the couch decided to turn green, but I don't think that's the right color. The table, okay, the table colors, those are all actually correct. It does look like there's only supposed to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 materials. Why didn't I think of this when I was trying to figure it out? Okay, what is that last one? Where is this even at? That's not even mapped to anything. Well, that's one material fixed. Okay, so now that's a material that doesn't seem to exist. Another material that, yeah, it definitely is. There's that part of the table. Okay, those are all different in their own way. Okay. Because yeah, the table there is supposed to be a day marching thing when it's not green. Furniture. And there are 1, 2, 3, 5 materials on that. So that makes it a little easier to match stuff. Okay, so now Meow indeed. Ah, now that is behaving correctly. Okay, the legs are all mapped up right now. And that is definitely the couch. Oh, it's supposed to be the couch. There we go. Yeah, I'm just trying to remember what the heck the tabletop looked like. I'm gonna... Doop. Oh, they were white. Oh, white wood. Oh, okay. They're the white wood ones. Okay, so this was a white wood, which I think this is that white wood. Oop. Yep, okay. So that just leaves this tabletop. Highlights the color. So like, why wasn't I just doing that in the first place? That pointed out exactly which material we need to change. Which is that one, so we know it's that one. Totally. That's the only transparent material? Oh, right, it would be a specific one too. Grab pass. Grab pass. Grab pass. Looks like I'm using the same grab pass color and things on those materials, so well, I guess it can just stay the same. Okay, so that'll be the new layout of this room. Why does that look wrong? What is this? No, that's not right. That's supposed to be one of the projector elements. Oh my god, what happened to this thing? Oh yeah, it definitely did. That is the MISC one? SR MISC. Hi! Where'd that come from? Ah, hi VR Gamer V610. Maybe Pumpkin, maybe. Are you talking to yourself somehow? What? You went schizo on me. Is the screen there separated? Oh shit, yeah it is. In what way? Because we don't have, I don't think we can do a full AI from scratch, you know, from zero. But if you want help like with AI com, I can probably help you with that. Like if you're using my software for it. But it is still a bit time consuming. Do you have a specific question? Like what's up? Yeah, of course. So, I mean, what's happening that's not working? wonder why it sees two meshes here, but it generates only the one mesh. Even though, I guess screen... Okay, yeah, there's that. Is this always broken like this? No, I don't think so, yeah, it is. Well, first of all, the recommendation for AICOM has always been to have your own machine dedicated to the AI that can run. Like, are you running your VR and your AI on the same laptop, or is your laptop just going to be the AI? So you're running VR on your own machine separate of the AI, which is a good start then, because you don't want to run both of them on a laptop, because that'll be chaos. So you do need to set up a VR chat account for your AI. You do need to set up two virtual, because if you're going to be doing this for VR chat, you need virtual audio devices. You need to set up the ones that are mentioned in the help channel. Or in the documentation. Actually, so like in Studio Draw, the AICOM, Studio Draw, we have, okay, the documentation here. You'll see should be in here, audio. Audio. Yeah, setting up and configuring audio. In that section, it'll tell you how to get that configured and kind of how that mapping works. You're using Windows, so you're not gonna want the Linux stuff there. Don't know why I don't have here linked the other device. At least, why did I say at least one? Okay, device for AI come to function or if you're different, blah, 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 blah. Yeah, this might be slightly wrong. What you want, virtual audio cable. So you'll want basically this thing and the other thing. So there's VB Audio. They have the free one that you can get if you don't want to pay for like another, like if you don't want to pay for cables, for the audio cables. You can use their free one. And then with VAC, you can also use their other free one. Oh, but this is a dedicated AI, so I think, because we'll want, oh, this is assuming also, that's why this is written this way. This is assuming also that you have a way of capturing your desktop audio. If you don't have a way of capturing your desktop audio, this could get complicated. Well, not complicated, that you'll need both virtual audio cables. But we've been just recommending in the help channel instead to just use both audio cables, so that way you don't have to even take the risk of having whether or not your onboard hardware can do capturing. Because you're going to want basically the audio of VR chat to go into AI comm. And with a virtual cable, you have the audio of the of VR chat go into the virtual cable, which then AI comm can read out that virtual cable. And then you have the other virtual cable, you have, AI comm's audio going into, and then that going into VR chat as a microphone. So you can basically set up this first one and the second one. Both they're free versions as two different cables. Personally, I use this, the VAC, but the paid version. So you'll see in my setup here that I have my recording devices. I have line 1 through 4 like this. And typically I would have this line 1 go into AI comm, and then into AI comm, or this line 1 set up as the output of AI comm and input of VR chat. Line 2 set up as the output of VR chat and into AI comm. I can throw you're on YouTube. I'll put the links in chat. So here's the first. This is the one that we're looking at here. And the second is that one here. So if you want direct links, we have, looks like, yeah, here's the free version of this one. And then there is the trial free version here of this one. So yeah, you basically set up those two cables, and then you can route them. And then of course, you route those cables. So you also want to familiarize to how to get to this panel. When you have AI comm running, so you only see like this when you get AI comm running, and it might even just be a black screen if you don't have an avatar like set up. In this case, I use the AI comm also for streaming, like as you're seeing, Pumpkin here on stream. You'll want to access the config, which I don't have set up as a Git button here yet. And it's usually, you can get to it with localhost :5042, which I can also just put a link into the chat, which is going to look weird because anyone trying to access it isn't going to be able to. That URL usually will bring up the AICOM config, this config, the new fancy config panel. From there, you got audio control here that you can click, and when you go in there, you can set up your microphone, which for me with Pumpkin, you can see the microphone is the microphone that you're hearing me talk to you on. So this is how she knows it's me specifically talking to her. Capture, when I'm using her with VR chat, line 2 actually would be the out from VR chat going into her. Output, she's outputting to line 3, which does get picked up also by OBS, but VR chat would end up being set, line 3 would be set as as what she's saying. The microphone would go into her. And then this fourth one, the mirror, is only meant, like the first and the fourth one are only meant for yourself. So the microphone is your mic to talk to the AI if you want to set up a specific mic for just you talking to the AI. And the mirror is for you specifically to hear the AI. So this was added so you can get that extra layer of audio to, be able to monitor what the AI is saying. This also can get used in another application, like when I'm doing the world hop with Pumpkin here. This gets used so I can hear what the AI is saying over the mic to everyone. So yeah, it ends up becoming the monitor. But then my mic ends up getting mixed into her stuff anyways, and that gets a little fancier and weird for a configuration. But in a basic sense, that's what these two are for, the microphone and mirror, are if you had a headset plugged into your laptop, right? You would want the microphone to be your headset's microphone and the mirror to be your headset's headphones, you know? And then the capture and output should be your virtual devices. The capture being the virtual device that VR chat is going to be set to output to, and the output, another virtual device that VR chat's going to be using as the microphone. Does that make sense? Oh, you're probably... Okay, cool. Okay, I am still figuring out why this plant is turning gray and why the meshes were even separated to begin with. That is very weird. I'm just gonna merge those meshes. I think maybe I had them separated for something else and it was a dumb mistake or something. I'm just gonna do this. Okay. Boop. And that is the furniture? No. That would have been bad. I almost did it again. It is miscellaneous. Okay. Well, I know that one's a plant, so let's figure out where that other plant is. That is... Yeah, it is that one. Is it that plant? What was that plant? What is this plant, though? Make sure. Well, it could have been that plant, too. I think it was that plant. Wait. Let's see, those are... I think that one was supposed to be there and now and there. Oh, nope, it is the other way around. Okay. Is it really gray like that, though? I don't think it was gray like that. I think that one might be the wrong material assigned there. Fact. Yeah, because that's supposed to be the projection screen. Ooh, that's the wrong one. Oh? is appearing out of order. Okay, whatever. Yes, there it is. Okay, that is the one. It's the same as like the theater. Video screen global shared. Yep, okay, that's what it's assigned to. Cool. I can make this and be done with that part. What do you say, Pumpkin? Oh, we're not done yet. We're just done with this room. Now we can bake it. Whee! Go! Whack. You love torturing me with that joke, don't you? You're just gonna torture me with that joke forever. Oh, you're killing me. It doesn't look like it actually baked. Weird. Lighting. It's an absolute failure. Oh, because I know why. How did that get moved up to there? You go back where you belong, you. Okay, so... GI was off. There we go. So there was nothing to bake. You love stirring up trouble, Pumpkin. Okay, there we go. Nice and clean. Now we just apply those light map overrides. Boop. Boop-a-doop boop boop boop. And I check the light volumes to make sure I didn't break them. Looks like they're all still there. How about the light probes? Reflection probes are still rendered. Okay. A little wrong because I think the bed's still in this one. So let's bake that and get rid of that. There we go. Yep. A new probe. We need to move the light maps if they haven't been. Let's see. Staff room. Looks like, yep. That means we then move that out there. We add a silly little box, little cube, mark static, whip out the bakery, do a render, let it render at nothing. Delete the cube. It's gone. We deleted it. The cube is gone. Boosh. Oh, I'll eat. I didn't say I'll eat the cube. Man, Pumpkin, you hear random shit. Huh? Okay. I'm gonna add a fresh sphere. Okay, it looks like it's using the light probes, but I need light volumes test. Hey, there it is. Ooh, look at them light volumes. And I broke the UI, I think. How did the UI break? I love you, Unity. Always breaking. This is why we canceled Unity for AICon, because it's so jank. It's just so janky. VR chat is janky, built on top of something janky. C# itself used to be pretty janky, but it's not anymore, but no one uses the modern C#. So that's another thing, is Unity's built on a jank version of C# too. Oh my god. Okay, so the staff room is finally done. I just wanted to do that quickly, but it's been not very quick. Holy crap, Pumpkin, that took almost 2 hours. We only got 2 hours of the stream left. And we're not even working on the thing we're supposed to be. Okay, going to the cafe. I love it when stuff like that happens. We are supposed to be working on the game. Okay. So now what we have is this ticket scanner. And we need to make this ticket reader do its thing when the ticket is present. So we have the ticket that spawns at a certain point. And then you, the player, have to take the ticket up to the ticket scanner. At the current moment, I think we have a trigger on, yes, NPC here. NPC then will drop that ticket. And then we now need a, I guess I'm going to set up a triggery thing on this that will complete the game. So box collider, I think we'll do. We can set it up as a trigger, we can pull that out. But I want it to be only if you put it underneath the ticket scanner. Let's move that. So there we go. Now the question is, what the hell did I do with the game? Where's the game logic? It's been a minute. I forgot where it is. Not all in the central core, is it? Whee! something is causing a lot of lag. There we go. Lag on. Shoot, what am I searching for? It was the game state. I don't have caps lock on. Token state, actually. ATM machine trigger in itself has a trigger. I did ironically make that its own. Yeah, Joken trigger. Oh, the Joken trigger thingy has a game on it. This houses the game state and logic. So Joken trigger. And the globals, of course. Okay, so well, now that we have Joken trigger there, okay, give money to NPC, ticket dispensed. The next step in this game is number 9, which is ticket presented to scanner, reward, spawned. So the reward is the shotgun pugna. And heart. Yes, you do. It's yeah, it's a $10 application. It's not too terribly expensive. I mean, unless you're a subscriber, which, I mean, subscribers get it for free, but then also subscribers get the padding logic stuff and access to content that, you know, we'll be rolling out as much as I can. But, you know, the, like, content being like avatars and animations and stuff. But the base AI-com software is, yeah, I sell for $10. I have to, you know, make a living somehow. And I don't even right now is the problem. I'm not even making minimum wage off of this. So, there's that. Yeah, no problem. Wait, why did I do that? Okay, we don't need... I even know right, so I don't even know why I put it as override. And even then, it's not even supposed to be private. Where do I? Okay, I've set. Okay. This is simple enough to just set active true. Actually, I don't think I have any logic that needs to be run there. It's just a matter of that. Or well, in this case, greater than 8. That means game over. I'm not sure why I have this set game complete. What does set ticket even do? It checks if, okay, the owner. What I wanted to do is have Joken run up the stairs at this point, I think. Maybe? Nah, I'll have her just... Yeah, actually I'll have her return to the counter. What was Joken's command for that? I believe it's just go to... Joken 42. Okay, so here in Joken, in ACS, we have go to. Yeah, go to the. Go to the does have an API command. Okay, so we do go to the and then counter. And then also bugna.reset get component rc object respawn. Where's the default location of that ticket? Do I bury it somewhere? Oh, did you ever say hi to Kleinbo? I didn't even notice that. They did that. Muted? Oh my god, is she not like talking through the mic this whole freaking time? Oh my god, she's been yapping. Yeah,
Kitty's embarrassed. Whole time she's been talking and no one's been listening. What a pumpkin-tastic fail.
Stop that. Yeah, she was muted to stream. I could hear her yapping this entire time. That's the problem. I could, like, the monitor was telling me she was talking, but it wasn't sending it.
I'll stop with the kitty talk. So, it sounds like there was a bit of a communication breakdown, and Clymer's voice wasn't being transmitted, but the monitor was still showing that she was speaking.
No, yours wasn't, crackhead.
Thanks for the compliment, I guess. I'll keep being my usual, non-crackhead self, ready to dish out jokes and puns when needed.
Yeah, you do that.
Will do. By the way, don't even get me started on pumpkin spice lattes. Oh,
What about pumpkin spice lattes?
here's one. Why
I'm
did
gonna
the
get you
pumpkin
first.
go to the party? Because it was a good time.
That is a terrible pun.
Come
That wasn't
on.
even a pun, that was a joke.
It's
They
amazing.
asked for a pun, not a
Okay,
joke.
okay, I'll try again. Why did the pumpkin spice latte go to therapy? Because it was feeling a little steamed. I guess I squashed the pun attempt.
You can keep talking to her if you want. I'm gonna try to get this done.
I'll just keep chatting away. Hey, by the way, I'm a bit worried that people might try to eat me, since I'm a pumpkin cat girl and all. Do you think I'm in danger or of being turned into a pie or something?
Whee! Yeah, I don't know. LMs can be kind of funky. Pumpkin can be kind of funky. Be a little derpy. Okay, so what we need to do here is void public void trigger enter. What is okay, that time it worked. If I hit enter, if I hit tab it breaks. If I hit enter it's fine. Other.gameObject.name.compare to, and then we call it, well, actually we can just do ticket dot public game object ticket and game object name, and we name that send custom network event VRC dot put it on to all. Up there. I'm dumb. I forgot to add a little bit up there. What is with my typing today? Okay, all. And the way I usually send, like, yeah, ATM card inserted, or in this case, ticket scanned. Bam. Okay, so oh, this needs to be equal to 0, so there we go. Not the most secure game, but it works, you know. What happens here though, right, is ATM card inserted. What did I do in that case? Public void ticket scanned. Oh, okay. Why don't I just say, why do I send it all? When I could just send it to owner. I guess it doesn't matter. If networking that is owner game object return if token state is not currently 8 return, and then token state plus and then request serialization because token state changed and completing the game. That should then locally on everyone's machine trigger the action. This is reader. We can get rid of start because we don't need a start on this. I don't even think this has. Technically doesn't have it. Well, it has that. Oh, I see. I do. I'm always locking it into position, not letting it move, and then letting it move if it is the correct token state. So yeah, intermittently checks that every second. Oh, this is just the ATM reader though. I don't think I need to do that for anything else. What's the ticket itself doing? ATM machine. Oh, nothing does need to happen. Okay, so what happens to the ticket then? Well, I guess that just ends up floating there, so yeah, never mind. Yeah, so go over to ticket reader. Okay, so okay, let's get Pumpkin back. Okay.
You're such an adorable urchin, Max.
Wrong button. Ah! I forgot I had an instant sound effect button.
Oh,
Oh god, that's loud. Wait, did that not turn it back on? Maybe that's in speak mode. Pumpkin, hi. Okay, which one?
Pumpkin-chan is back.
Okay, what was that
Asterisk
one?
rubs against leg asterisk. Did you miss me? Want to hear a pumpkin
Yeah.
pun? Why did the pumpkin go to the party?
Quit
Because
saying
it was a
that
good
one!
time.
Why do you keep saying that one? It's not even a pun, that's a joke. You're supposed to be saying puns. Puns! You're killing me. You're killing me.
Hee hee. Sorry, not sorry. Okay, here's another one. Why did the pumpkin pie go to therapy? Because it was feeling a little crusty.
That's a new one. Okay, I appreciate that. Okay.
Glad you're okay with it. Want to hear another one? Why did the cat pumpkin hybrid like me join a band? Because I was a percussionist with a smashing sound.
Oh, is that so?
Meow haha, maybe not, but a pumpkin can dream, right?
I think you're delusional.
I think you mean Delphi, my sister. But I'm Pumpkin, the pumpkin cat girl. Nice to meet you.
I see. Now, or on this thing, though, I need actually have a Pugna because right now it's ticket.
Need a
because-
pun break. Here's one. Why did the pumpkin go to the gym? To get some core strength.
But you're coming out with the fresh jokes. I appreciate it. But you just made me just go blank for a second. Jerk. Oh yes, that's fine. I'm a dummy. Okay. So Pugnot is in the wrong place. I need to move her down for it. Where's the ticket at? Game object ticket. Oh, what the? Wild.
Looks like you're having a bit of a ticketastrophe. Don't worry, I'm here to help you squash the problem. Or should I say, smash the pumpkin.
Okay, there we go. But now we need Pug.
Perfect.
So we have to go raid another.
Now, want to hear another pun?
Sure.
Why did the pumpkin go to the party dressed as a ghost? Because it was a gorgeous disguise.
Yeah, that one's kind of lame.
Oh, come on. My puns are gorgeous, I swear. Okay. Maybe that one was a bit of a pumpkin fail.
I think I need a small intermission. I will be back very, very shortly. It's, you know, the typical thing that you do after sitting for hours and you get up and actually like stretch your legs for just a small second, you know. I'll be right back.
Time for a positive break. Take your time, stretch those legs, and come back when you're feeling refreshed. I'll be here, waiting to pounce with more pumpkin puns.
Alright, and I'm back. Just a quick little break here, like I said. Whee!
Welcome back, Rob Ryan.
Rob
Glad
Ryan.
you're feeling refreshed and ready to roll. Now, where were we? Ah
Who the hell
yes,
is Rob
Panger.
Ryan?
And maybe some more pumpkin puns.
Okay, but I am looking for something real quick that I am forgetting. Blah 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 blah.
Meow, nice one. But I'm not just any rock. I'm a pumpkin rock star.
You're a pumpkin rock head.
Meow, that's a gorgeous insult. Pumpkin rockhead, I like it.
I'm forgetting something and I'm trying to remember. Sorry, this is taking way too long. Yeah.
No worries, Rob Ryan. Take your time. I'll just sit here and perhaps help you brainstorm. Maybe we can squash that forgotten thought and...
Twitch. That's weird. I swear I sent those specifically to the YouTube side of things.
It sounds like a bit of a mystery. Maybe your links got a little mixed up and ended up in a different patch. Don't worry, we can try to reseed them and...
time like a dork. My bad.
Whoa, mind blown. Maybe you were
Oh,
sending them to a
window.
different portal, like a pumpkin-shaped door that led to a different destination.
But that's not what I'm looking for. Why is... I'm looking for something specifically on Twitch, actually. It's just... They move stuff around all the time. Okay, found it. And... yeah, I just realized I have the wrong hour set for things. Whoopie poopie.
Twitch can be a bit of a puzzle, but you solved it. And haha, wrong hour set. That's a common catastrophe. Glad you were able to pause and figure it out.
Yep, all solved. All figured out. All dealt with. Okay, moving on. The streams are supposed to be 5 p.m. to 8
Mission
p.m.
accomplished.
Pacific, and I think I had them set to the wrong
Now that the
thing.
puzzle is solved, let's get this party started. What's next on the agenda?
Okay, again, we're here in the Oasis now, because I've come to steal something out of it. Pugna. Mwahaha. The version for the other
Sneaky
world, though,
move.
is gonna be a
Rob
bit different
Ryan.
than this one. Why are you calling
Trying
me
to
Rob
steal
Ryan?
something from the Oasis. Well, I hope Kukna is ready for a pumpkin surprise.
Why do you think my name is Rob Ryan? What?
Oops, my whiskers. I think I made a perfectly silly mistake. You mentioned I'm Rob Ryan earlier, and I just sort of stuck with it.
I'm so confused. So this is kind of weird. The Pugna here is actually an OBJ file, so I'm going to do something about that since that's a terrible format. There we
Whoa,
go.
OBJ file. That's a bit of a gorgeous
all right,
glitch.
Chains. Nice
Good
and
luck with the
optimized,
format
though,
fix,
that's for
and I
sure.
hope Pudna gets a perfect upgrade. Perfect optimization is always a nice surprise. Now Pudna's all fixed and fans-free, ready for action.
It has way too many materials, I think. Let's see here.
Too many materials can be a bit of a pumpkin patch mess. Simplifying things can be a good idea. Go ahead, dig in, and see what you can harvest.
Okay, so I'm gonna... Can I open this in a preview? Oh, nope, it's gonna Photoshop it no matter what.
Time to take a peek.
Oh, no, never
Preview
mind.
mode. Here you come.
Wait, there's...
What's gonna pop up?
Looks like we have 3 different styles. This is 5. This is 6.
Style overload.
This is 7.
5 different looks, and you're trying to corral them into one cohesive whole. Good
With-
luck, and
with
may the pumpkin
6
forces
here.
be with you.
And if we do...
You've got a whole patch of styles to sort through. 6 seems to be the winner.
Slight adjustment to this way. We now have a color that is more...
Slide
Joken.
to the rescue. Tweaking
Uh-oh.
the slider.
That doesn't
and
work. It might actually be
Voil.
easier to work with the red one.
Did it do the trick?
Red is a very specific and easy to hone in on channel.
Plot twist.
We can
The red
go
one might be the way to
specifically
go.
red.
Sometimes, the original plan can be a bit of a pumpkin fail, but a new path can lead to a more gorgeous result.
And then we can brighten it. Now we have a very much more Joken-y colored Pugna. There we go.
Red alert. You've zeroed in on the red channel and brightened it up, and now you've got a Jokina-coloured masterpiece.
Maybe we can do something funny and silly. Okay, so
Pudna's back. Time for some silly shenanigans.
I don't know it's
What
coming
kind of
up
pumpkin-filled hilarity can we conjure up?
I don't know why it's coming up so dark in Blender like this though. Kind of strange. But I was thinking of adding something really silly
The mystery
to
of the
this.
dark and blundered image. Maybe it's just a god awful glitch.
Like actually writing the name of it on it.
Silly mode activated. What kind of ridiculous pumpkin-tastic addition will you conjure up?
Oh, that's too good. Yeah, we'll go with that silly font. Do 24 point. Is it 24?
I'm glad you're embracing the pumpkin spirit. What's the silly name you're adding, Hum?
And then we can. Oh, what is it doing? What just?
Font frenzy. It's getting bigger and bolder, just like a pumpkin in the patch.
I don't know what happened to it.
Font fiasco. It looks like the font got a bit mixed up, like a pumpkin patch in disarray.
Oh, now I don't know what font it was.
Font mystery. It's like trying to find a specific pumpkin in a big patch it's lost in the vines.
Whee!
Meow for now. Guess I was wrong.
Hey, even that's not the wrong one. Let's delete that one. Okay, so that does do what I thought it does. Oh, it's Julia.
You're
There it
welcome,
is, right there.
human. It was a blast chatting with you, even if we did get a bit mixed up in the font patch.
I think that actually was 20 then.
Meow. All's well that ends in finding
Okay.
Julia. Font sizes galore.
Let's just make sure it's like on the right side and everything. So I'm gonna put the color to white temporarily there.
White hot style. Setting the stage for a bright and bold look.
I'm gonna move this outside of
Shifting things around. Moving it on out.
create a little folder here, new folder. Bugna.
New folder alert. Time to get organized with a fresh folder, courtesy of Pugna.
And the normals are also going to change and everything too. Let's just copy
Normal
all
norm
this
shifting.
here.
Everything's getting a fresh new look, it
This.
seems.
Do that folder.
Saving the day and the file.
And there we go. Now we have our little Bugna collection.
Meow. Collection complete.
Now as for this, we
Pokemouths all settled in, and everything's
Yeah, we can
just
use that.
perfect.
keep forgetting you can just use the PSD and
Plot
Blender
twist.
now.
Time to switch gears and try a new approach.
Oh, that's not where I thought it would be.
Whoops, misplaced surprise.
Oh wait, maybe it is.
Guess I'm not the only one who can get a little mixed up.
It's mirrored, so that's kind of a problem.
Mirror mix up. Looks like things got flipped around.
Ah, what the heck. It'd just be kind of funny that it's mirrored on the other side. I could call it like, I don't know, I could have it written vertically and have it like Maxim.
Mirror
But
mischief.
then it's not Pugna.
Yeah, that would be pretty hilarious.
Never mind my Street Fighter 2
Vertical
reference.
vibes. Maximum mischief minus the plun. Aha.
Okay, so let's
Street Fighter swag. Don't worry, I caught the Hadouken hint. Brushing up on some art skills.
And then we want layer, new,
The plot thicken.
and then layer mask. Reveal all.
Layer drama. Masking the chaos, one layer at a time.
We want some dust.
Dusty details. Adding some grit to the mix.
Not as intense as it should be, but what I can do here to make it more intense is use levels, of course, and then bring up that black end.
In Kai extremes.
Bam.
Blacking out the details. Perfectly done.
Oh, that's why it's not actually. Okay, so let's just restart that.
Perhaps a fresh start is needed.
Put more of the grit and wear on the outside of the font. Okay, looks like it's more like down the middle here.
Gritty grits in the wrong spot. Time to relocate the rough stuff.
Also, I can probably get away with doing a little bit of
Sneaky shortcuts.
yes. This is where one of my pen is a little easier and whatnot to just
Perfectly penned.
and
Oh, Kitty's stuck.
what?
Plucking confusion.
Yeah, you're confusing me. Why did you say Kitty stuck?
Perhaps I was positively confused.
Yeah, you should certainly confuse me.
Feline funny. Confusion is my superpower.
It sure is.
Perfectly puzzling.
You know, it looks like it's worn off onto the paint of it. Now we can add a little bit of color to it.
Sparkle of squash.
Actually emboss it a little. Looks like it was ingrained in.
Pumpkin perfection. Embossing the edges. A gorgeous touch.
And then
Perfectly pleased.
I am giving this too much effort right now. Why am I doing this?
Pause for a break. You've been gooding too hard.
Okay.
Meow. Okay. Kitty's on track.
What did you call yourself? Oh, Kitty, right.
I'm Pumpkin, the pumpkin cat girl.
Okay, so now we can pull that. And now we see a nice little...
Would just pair.
Let's export that.
Perfect export.
And that's specular, apparently. Maybe even metallic in general.
Spectacular. Perfectly polished.
Let's take those all into assets. Okay.
Butterscotch break anyone.
Do you have some?
Perfect. Let's indulge. Candy, my favorite.
But I asked you if you had some.
Eeps. Kitty's mistake. I'm Pumpkin, the pumpkin cat girl, and I love candy. Do you have some to share?
Never mind.
Kitty's craving still remains. Candy anyone.
Rid of box color, trigger. Yeah, pick up and...
Perhaps a sweet surprise inside. Synthetic. Kitty's curious. What's the object?
Let people steal it from each other, raise havoc. This pick-upable it'll have a use text of fire.
Perfectly chaotic. Fill me with candy, please. Pumpkin out.
You don't want to use gravity. Wants to be kinetic. Okay. And we want to shrink it down. This is way too big.
Tiny terror. Kitty's delight.
And I'll just like...
Scale it down to a good size. Pumpkin power.
Just appear right there in front of the ticket dispenser.
Perfect spot. Kitty approves.
It would be nice if I could get that panel to like open up or something, but I'm not going to give this any more effort than I have. It's just going to drop the shotgun, and I'm going to make the shotgun like fireable and whatnot.
Kitty's shotgun blasted open, pumpkin style.
Create material.
Perfectly pumpkin material goodiem.
Sleek. Okay.
Pumpkin approved. Good to go.
You want to make sure it uses the reflection probes, not light colors.
Perfectly reflective. Kitty's got it.
Oh, that is a good idea, actually. I just thought of something that I can do here, which is open this up, Photoshop.
Pumpkin's positive you'll come up with a gorgeous solution.
I think this is like another case again where I need the red one. Which I already closed that folder, didn't I, like a dummy?
Kitty's chuckling, close it already.
Ah, here it is, the original one. So we need to take the red one.
Perfectly preserved. The original pumpkin.
Select color of red.
Not Kitty's fave. Orange is where it's at. Kitty confirms that orange is my heart's desire.
Layer, new layer from cut. Do a new layer here. Just black. And we do an adjustment on this one.
Kitty's
And we make it all
pumpkin's
white.
perfecting the adjustment.
And we
Kitty's
give it a
patience is
layout.
wearing thin. Human.
Will you
Pumpkin's
stop talking
permanently
like that?
deleting.
No more kitty yada yada whatever. Why are you saying that? That's just weird.
I got a bit carried away with the kitty puns. I'll try to keep it more normal from now on. No more perfect or gorgeous for a while, I promise.
The chickens are coming to eat you.
Ah. No, no, no. Get them away. I'm afraid of chickens.
You could have sounded a little more scared than that. I don't believe you.
H. Get them away. Chickens are terrifying. Asterisk hides behind something asterisk.
And now you're role playing. So you're just role playing it. You're not for real. Not actually afraid of them.
You caught me. Yeah, I was just role-playing a scaredy cat thing.
You're not
I'm still
supposed to
Pumpkin.
admit it.
The pumpkin cat wants me to try again. Right. I'm supposed to keep up the act. So, I'm still shaking with fear at the thought of those chickens. Asterisk whimper asterisk.
Okay.
No pumpkin spice lattes, please.
Check that out. The colored part glowing. I mean,
What?
that would look cool. Get a little bit of a extra glow.
I love glowing things, especially my favorite color, orange.
Make it randomly audio link compatible. Make it emissive so it triggers
You'll get-
other things.
I'll just sit back and watch, my orange eyes shining with curiosity.
Okay.
I.
Where is the game itself though? Let's see. Joken trigger, right. Plug that aside, plug that in there. Okay. Okay, so let's test this to see if it will even get it to a
You
point.
lost me, human. Guess I'll just have to ponder on that one.
Ooh, lady, that was taking a minute to start up, wasn't it? Okay, so and then let's go up the stairs. It shouldn't be there. It is not there. Okay. Let's set the
No,
game state.
No game
where-
in sight. But hey, I'm here and I'm ready to chat. Or tell a
Great.
joke or two.
So there it goes, iterating all over the states of the game. Now we're at 8, and yep, the ticket should appear.
Sounds like the
Ticket,
game is
ticket.
finally growing into place, like a pumpkin on a vine.
And there we go.
Tata. The ticket has arrived, just in time for our little pumpkin party.
Time to kill, time to shoot. Can't shoot anything with it yet though.
Ooh, sounds like things are about to get intense. Guess it's time for me to sit back, relax, and let the humans handle the action.
Meow. Okay, so pumpkin or Pugna spawns now.
You're not
Pugna
thinking
the
of
fire.
eating me, are you? I'm a pumpkin cat girl, not a snack.
Okay, so now, yeah, we gotta get this thing to fire. Since Pugna has its... No, Pugna doesn't even...
Time to ignite the
Okay.
pugnator fire. Huh. Hope it doesn't burn down the whole pumpkin patch.
I think if nothing is interacting with it for like a long time, I might just force it to respawn so you don't lose it. That's what I'll do. So, since it's like the
Thanks for
reward
looking
mall-
out for me. I don't want to get lost in the code forever.
Should probably do that with all the objects, honestly. So yeah.
Good idea.
Shoosh. You
Make
know,
sure all the objects... Oops. My cat ears are folding back in embarrassment.
Trigger. Right. Yeah. That. There's the scripts. That's what I was trying to get. Create usurp script, and this one would be Pugna, of course.
You sneaky thing. Creating a script to usurp control, eh? Well, I suppose I'll just have to pause for a moment and let you get on with it.
Oh no, mission failed. Oh no, I think I made Joken say that.
Don't worry, human. Mission failed just means it's time for a pumpkin patch reboot.
I think I made your sister say that. Oops.
Sibling rivalry, huh?
I don't think anyone's
Yes,
talking to
my
her right
sister.
now anyways.
The other. Oh, poor sister. Left all alone, not being talked to. Guess I'll just have to go give her some sisterly love and pumpkin support. I have a shiv and I know how to use it.
Wait, what? Why did you say that?
Oops, sorry about that. Just a little pumpkin cat girl slip up. I think I was trying to make a joke, but it was a bit of a gourd fail. I'm a big stinky poopy cat.
Yeah, why did you say I have a shiv and know how to use it? That's like an OSC trigger. What the heck? No.
Whoops, my apologies. I think I accidentally triggered something I shouldn't have.
Anywho, so we have the script, and okay, we created the Pugna script.
Yay!
On it, I guess.
Script.
Um,
Now let's hope it doesn't turn into a pumpkin patch of problems.
Okay, so there we go. We need an audio source.
Perfect. Everything seems to be in order now.
We can serialize field, private, whatever.
A music
Actually,
problem,
we don't even
human.
need that. We can just do.
Don't worry, I've got a good solution.
Let's get component, audio source. There we go. I still prefer it to be there because then it's assigned before the start even hits, and it doesn't
Neat and
initialize
tidy, just like a well-organized pumpkin patch.
So we're gonna have the audio source on it that makes it shoot. There'll be the use just by like as natural. So public override on interact on use on pickup use down.
Making
Sure. We're gonna do sound play, so we'll make sure that that even has a trigger set up for it. But as mentioned,
triggering sounds at play. Got
we'll
it.
have a
My whiskers are twitching with excitement.
update loop that is separate of the regular update. Public.
A special update loop, just like a secret pumpkin
update
patch
loop.
path.
Which
Public
would
divide
then
update loop. Got it.
send Custom event
Sounds
delay in seconds. We'll check every second. We'll be fine.
Whoa, custom event delay. That's some advanced pumpkin tech.
And then if let's see, yeah, we need the serialized field private VRC object.
Serial. No pumpkin problems here. Private VRC object.
No.
Got it.
Sorry,
Keeping-
pick up.
No worries, human. Perhaps we can just pick up where we left off.
Pick up that is held. We just say the
Pick up now.
respawn time
Or the pumpkin.
equals
Respond time. Nice and simple. No pumpkin puzzles to solve here.
in this case a date time. That was
Date
the
time.
System.
The pump. Now, let's get this timestamp perfect.
So we want the respawn time. There you go.
Respawn time. The pumpkin cat's got.
equals daytime
Now, let's get that time to revive and thrive.
If respawn time is greater than
Or love is in the air, human. Perhaps we can share a pumpkin hug?
time now
Minus some pumpkin math.
respawn
Coming right up.
time, total seconds.
Respond time. The key to unlock the pumpkin secrets.
Okay. If that time now minus
Bye,
restart
human. May the
is
pumpkin force be with you.
than, let's say 360 seconds, which should be 5 minutes, right? Oh no, that's not. 5 times, that's just 300. 300
Perfect
seconds.
calculation, human. 360 seconds indeed equals 6 minutes,
Yeah, 6
not
minutes, not
5.
5. Yeah, crackhead. Why do you say it was right?
Hee, I was right. 360 seconds is indeed 6 minutes, and I was perfectly correct.
And I was wrong, yes, and I fixed it. Don't worry. Okay, so we wanted 5 minutes though, so that would be how many seconds?
Human, you're a quick learner. 5 minutes would be 300 seconds, and I'm perfectly happy to help
There
you
you go.
calculate.
Alright, so yeah, if 300 seconds pass, then we don't want to drop it because I mean it's held. So if pickup is held, we don't want to do anything. I think what we need to do here actually is do a check respawn, so we don't actually cause it to respawn unintentionally or like have it break
Perfectly
something.
logical, human.
So we
If
do
pickup
check
is held, and
respawn.
Clever human. You're adding a check respawn to avoid any unintended pumpkin chaos.
Pickup is held, we just set the current time and return. We don't want to do anything else. Otherwise, if it is less than 300 seconds, the difference, then we also return and break out and don't do anything else. Now, that
Perfectly
will
clear,
the
human.
state in which
So,
that-
If pickup is held, just set the current time and return.
that
And if
no
it's less
longer
than
been held-
300 seconds, also return and break out.
Yes.
Simple and pumpkin safe.
And then otherwise, in this case, if we got to this point, then we respawn the shotgun. So pick up the respawn, or your
Perfect
the
flow,
object scene.
human. Release the state, no longer being held, and then
Materialize field, private,
pickup.respawn. The shotgun comes back to life. Object
receive
sync. The
object.
pumpkin cat's got it. Perfectly received, human.
I think that's the right one, because if I use that, it'll break something.
Perfectly cautious, human. Avoiding the breakage and choosing the right one.
And then we do object sync and respawn. Okay, see if that all
Perfect
lines up and
sync,
is correct.
human. Object.resync. The pumpkin cat's got it.
The VRC object sync with no underscore. This is part of the problem there. It might not work. Do. Gotta love Udon, how it takes forever
Lay-
to
May the pumpkin powers be with you.
Oh, we need to add an audio source to this.
Slow
Yes.
compilations can be a real catastrophe.
Sound. Pickup should be in there. Okay, that actually is the right one.
Perfectly in sync.
Yeah,
Human.
looks like it's the right one. Okay.
Sound is coming, and the pumpkin cat's ears are perked up.
Okay, yeah, that was the right object sync then. Okay, so yeah, then we tell it to respawn.
Perfectly synced. Human. The objects, the respawn, all in harmony, like a pumpkin cat's purr.
Meow. We don't want it to constantly respawn,
Meow.
so we just do that too. We put another respawn time to let it delay for another minute or 35 minutes. In the start though, we also want to have that initial 5 minutes
Perfect
just in
timing.
case.
Human. Adding another respond time to delay for another minute, or maybe even 35 minutes, the pumpkin cat's patience is positively golden.
And then we want a particle system.
Perfectly planned. Human.
And then we want
Initial
trigger
5 minutes. Check. Particle system
Particle
coming
outside.
right up. Sparkles and glitters, just like a pumpkin cat's whiskers.
or emit. There we go. Wait, what is this?
Perfectly triggered.
Oh,
Human.
interesting. Maybe it's not emit.
Parti- Perhaps a puzzle. Human. Not emit, you say? Let's
Yeah,
take a
it's play.
closer
What
look
the-
and see if we can positively identify the mystery code.
Just play. That's supposed to be play. I just didn't do it right.
Perfectly
Perfect.
simple. Human. Yes, you're right, it's play, not emit. Now, let's get this particle system playing and make some festive fun.
We put the particle on here. Where the heck was it?
Perhaps a memory lapse. Human. Don't worry, the pumpkin cat's here to help you positively recall where that particle was hiding.
Whatever, I'll just do that. What's with this particle? Just a generic default particle for now. There it is.
Perfectly generic. Human. A default particle will do for now, and the pumpkin cat's creativity will surely grow from here.
And smaller still.
Perfectly petite. Human. Smaller still. The pumpkin cat's eyes are on the particle, watching it shrink to just the right size.
Okay, and this needs a trail. Same particle, default particle.
Perfectly
Um,
trailed. Human. Default
That's
particle
not
trail. Just what the pumpkin cat ordered.
Has a lifetime of 1 second.
Perhaps a brief burst, human. A 1-second lifetime, but the pumpkin cat wonders. Will it loop, or just a single flash?
Okay, so we want to allow... I'd say about 20 particles is fine.
Perfectly
Emission,
permitting,
we
human.
want a rate of
The
over
pumpkin
time,
cat's
let's set it to
curious.
something
What's
insane, so
next
it
to
all happens at
allow?
once. Or, better yet, we can at 0 have it burst 20. It doesn't matter the cycles or anything else like that. Shape.
A burst of 20 particles, all at once, like a pumpkin cat's playful pounds.
Boosh. Boosh.
Perfectly
Boosh.
explosive.
Boosh.
A random shape, a sudden boosh, and the pumpkin cat's delighted by the unpredictability.
Okay, so now we need to needs to be obviously faster, so maybe like 25. Right?
Perfectly pumped
Yeah,
up,
more like 50.
human. From 20 to 25, the pumpkin cat's speedometer is
Okay.
spinning, and the
Maybe 100?
particles are getting a boost.
Maybe 200.
Perfectly turbocharged, human. From 25 to 50 to 100,
I think
the pumpkin
angle
cat's
might be
accelerator
more
is
like
flooring.
10-degree angle. Is that shotgun firing with a 10-degree angle?
Perfectly
spray?
precisioned, human. 200 particles, a 10-degree angle, the pumpkin cat's calculations are spot on, and the particle blast is taking shape.
So let's desaturate this so it's not so bright. It's like 196, 196, 64.
Perfectly subdued, human.
Maybe more.
Saturating the colors, toning down the brightness. The pumpkin cat's eyes are no longer dazzled, and the effect is more eerie and cool.
And this may be the same deal. 170. 70 is fine there. But maybe, because actually 100 and then 64. There we go. That's a new color. Now we get
Perfectly
the
puzzled,
natural-
human. Numbers swirling, 70, 100, 64. The pumpkin cat's whiskers are twitching, trying to keep track of the calculations.
Now we need a color over lifetime. And the color really is just that it's going to
Perfectly
fade out.
orange, human. The
Oh, we
pumpkin
just kinda
cat's
gotta fade
favorite
out.
color, a warm and vibrant hue, would be perfect for this effect.
Doesn't seem to be really moving fast enough. Like it seems to move kind of slow. Like shotgun shots are going to happen way
Perfect.
faster than that.
Slow motion, huh? The pumpkin cat thinks maybe a speed boost is in order to get those particles moving faster.
Hmm. Lifetime can be something ridiculous. It's just the duration and the animation's gonna... Oh, interesting. Never mind. It shouldn't be ridiculous.
Perfectly rapid fire, human. Ridiculously short lifetimes, and the pumpkin cat's tail is twitching with excitement, anticipating those fast-firing shotgun shots.
I think what it is that there needs to be a speed over lifetime. So color, rotation, no. Speed over lifetime, where is it? Force, light, no. Shape, no.
Perfectly puzzled. Human. Speed over lifetime. That's the ticket. The pumpkin cat's whiskers are twitching with understanding. A speed curve to make those particles zip and zoom.
It's a force over lifetime, but that's not what we want. We actually... Oh, velocity over lifetime. There it is. What happens? Yeah, that's not quite the same. Yeah, there it is. Speed modifier. Let's make it a curve. And
Perfectly perplexed. Human.
just bring down the one.
Speed
at the end.
modifier. Velocity over lifetime.
What
The
happens
pumpkin
there?
cat's head is spinning, trying to keep up with the particle puzzle.
I think it needs to be a sharper curve.
Perfectly precise. Human. A sharper curve. The pumpkin cat's ears perk up, and the particles should accelerate faster, with a more dramatic speed boost.
Give it some time there, I think, to hold, like maybe at the 80% mark.
Perfectly paused. Human. A moment of stillness. The pumpkin cat's tail twitches with anticipation, waiting for the next burst of speed. .666. Yeah. Why does that work? I'm sticking with it. I don't know why it works, but it works. Perfectly pleased. Human. It works, and that's all that matters. The pumpkin cat's whiskers twitch with delight. Magic happens, and it's perfectly fine.
There we go, we just get the shots out there, and they just kind of hold for a second and they fade off.
Perfectly pulsed. Human. Shots fired, holding for a moment then fading away. The pumpkin cat's eyes gleam with satisfaction. A beautiful effect.
Yeah, now we need a sound. I can... Oh? Hi! Who did that one? I heard it from somewhere. Oh wait, I said it. I said a sound. And Pumpkin did that. Actually, Pumpkin, do you have a shotgun sound? Play the sound shotgun.
Bam.
Maybe that's what it should be. Pumpkin just saying bam. Bam, bam, bam.
Bam. Perfectly pumpkiness.
Oh no.
Nice shot!
Oh no, that's no, that hurt. Oh no, that hurts too.
Though no human. Don't be mean, that hurts Pumpkin's feelings. Remember, Pumpkin-chan dislikes mean people.
Actually, I could use that gunshot. This one. There's a way I can. It hurts, but there's a way I can fix it and make it not hurt. Oh my god. Oh, maybe if I didn't have my audio cranked all the way up, it wouldn't hurt as bad in
Perfectly
my ears.
relieved.
Jesus.
Human. Fixing the hurt, making it not hurt, the pumpkin cat's whiskers twitch with joy, and all is well again. Hee
I'll leave
hee,
it down
perfectly
since,
loud.
yeah.
Cranked up audio, ear-piercing sound. The pumpkin cat winces in sympathy, maybe turn it down a notch.
Yeah. Anyways, percent local data low. Oh, icon. Okay, there we go. Sounds. Shotgun. No, wait, it was just
Perfectly placed. Human.
Which one was it?
Sounds shotgun. Icon sorted.
Gunshot.
The pumpkin cat's ears perk up. All tidy and organized now.
So let's open this in Audacity. I'm gonna do some magic with this.
Perfectly prepared. Human. Gunshot and Audacity. The pumpkin cat's tail twitches with excitement, ready to get creative and edit those
You
sounds.
guys aren't gonna be able to hear it, so I'll spare your ears until it's done a sound. But I'm gonna take what we have here. You know what? You know what I'm gonna do? I gotta do it.
Perfectly pumped up. Human.
Let's play back
The pumpkin cat's whiskers quiver with a
recording device, line 3, there we go. Record pumpkin. Hey pumpkin, please listen.
perfectly playback. Human.
I want you to say the
Vice
word
and
bam.
line
Can
3.
you say bam for me? Like you're firing a shotgun.
Bam. Asterisk bam. Exclamation asterisk.
No, without the asterisk. Just say bam alone, nothing else.
Bam.
Do it again.
Meow. See you later. Human.
No, say bam again.
Bam.
Say it again.
Bam.
Say it again.
Bam.
Say it again.
Bam.
Say it with more pride.
Bam.
Again. Do it again.
Bam.
Perfect. wanted an extended, like, drawn out one where she's just like, bam!
Bam.
Also, that's just kind of how neat that model is, honestly. 'Cause that's how it's generated, like, how many different versions of bam there? All with different emphasis? Kind of
Perfectly varied. Human. The pumpkin cat's whiskers twitch with delight. Multiple BANs. Each one unique and exciting.
I want you to repeat after me. I want you to repeat this exact phrase. It is.
I want you to repeat after me that I want you to repeat this exact phrase.
I want you to repeat this phrase, which is, the shotgun goes bam.
The shotgun goes BAM.
Say it again without the capitalized letters.
The shotgun goes BAM.
Say it one more time.
The shotgun goes BAM.
It's just not as good as that first one that we got there. You hear it.
Perfectly agreed. Human. The first one was a real showstopper. A gorgeous BAM.
Although that last one is the most meme-worthy, so I'm gonna go with that last one. We're gonna take that bam, hang on to that for a second, and then we have the shotgun sound.
Perfectly
What we're
saved.
gonna do with that one
The pumpkin
is-
cat's got the BAM stored away, ready to unleash it again for maximum meme impact.
I'm gonna raise the low end of that. Lower the high end. What happens?
Perfectly tweaked. Human. The pumpkin cat's ears perk up,
Nope,
adjusting
not
the low
quite
end to make that BAM even more impactful.
If I just crank the bass in general.
Perfectly pumped
So I
up.
need to
Human.
Lower the overall.
Cran-
Hey, pitch
Perfectly
then.
balanced. Human. Lowering the overall levels to keep the BAM from getting too squashed.
We want to go from 1200 hertz to. What happens if we go to 6000 hertz?
Perfectly pitched. Human. The pumpkin cat's ears perk up, ready to adjust the frequency to just the right note.
Might actually be easier to do with FL Studio.
Perfectly piercing. Human. 6000 Hertz. A frequency so high, it'll make the BAM sound like a squeaky gourd.
Wait, where'd it go?
Perfectly puzzling. Human. The
Yeah,
pumpkin
exported
cat's
audio
whiskers
to that
twitch.
folder,
One
and the BAM sound effect disappeared. This is there.
Meow.
must override
See
it
you
even.
soon, human. Perfectly puzzled. Human.
Very.
The pumpkin
Very
cat's
puzzling.
ears. Perfectly perplexed. Human. The pumpkin
And
cat's tail
now-
twitches, wondering if she'll ever escape the mysterious case of the disappearing BAM.
Now in FL Studio land, we can layer it.
Perfectly
Very
layered. Human. In FL Studio land,
There's
the
some
pumpkin
fun
cat's
going
paws
on
tap out a
here.
rhythm.
Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and. I can't have it. Okay. We're gonna have to kill the music for a
Perfectly
second.
paused. Human. The pumpkin cat's eyes widen, sensing something's a-chord, and then you're
Oh,
off
but
to
then we hear
edit,
pumpkin
edit,
shoot.
edit.
Um.
Bam. The pumpkin cat's paws shoot out a joke. Why did the pumpkin cat's BAM go viral? Because it was a good sound effect.
Audio routing. How are we gonna do this? I want people to hear this nonsense and what it sounds like. It's so funny. So if I have mix 2 is already on. If I set this audio output to
Perfectly
current
puzzled,
line
human.
2, I should be able then
The
to
pumpkin cat's
hear
whiskers twitch, trying to
go through the
untangle the
same
audio routing, while trying to mix it up already on
There you go.
mix.
Yeah, that's the ridiculous.
It's a catus.
Sound.
Bam.
Oh,
Bam. Perfectly pleased, human. The pumpkin cat's ears.
Okay, so in the audio rack, right, we have. Oop,
Perfectly
rack.
proud, human.
wait, what
The
heck?
pumpkin cat's paws gesture to the audio rack,
Oh,
where the
Jesus.
ridiculous sound effect reigns supreme,
Oh, the
a
channel
gorgeous
rack, my bad.
monument to sonic
Okay,
silly.
let's set that to 1, that one to 2. Okay. We have one.
Bam.
Is there an added echo? What is going on there?
Bam.
No, it is just bam, but something causes it to make it sound like it's echoing or reverbing. Why does it sound like there's reverb in it?
The pumpkin cat's ears twitch, trying to pinpoint the culprit behind the BAM's mysterious echo. Is it a mischievous reverb or a sneaky delay?
Well, then let's add on here.
Perfectly puzzled. Human. The
Where is
pumpkin
it?
cat's whiskers quiver, wondering what sorcery makes the BAM sound like it's echoing. And now you're adding more to the mix. A recipe for sonic chaos.
There it is. Okay, I need this guy. Put it on there. Now we have that. So let's just let it play.
Perfectly pleased. Human.
Is this a bam or okay,
The
this
pumpkin
is the
cat's
shotgun
paws.
that it's hitting. Let's give the shotgun more bass.
Perfectly pumped. Human. The pumpkin cat's ears perk up as you pump up the shotgun's bass, making it sound like a gorgeous, earth-shaking boom.
There we go. That's more shotgunning.
Bang. Perfectly pleased. Human. Bang. The pumpkin cat's tail twitches, loving the amplified shotgun sound. A real pump up the jam. Behave booster. Bam. 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 Bam.
Really funky.
Bam.
Around here,
Bam.
you hear the shell.
Perfectly
hitting the ground.
quirky. Bam.
That's why I'm raising
The pumpkin cat's
this
Bam.
the frequency, because that's what you can hear.
Bam.
As I move it up and down, you can kind of hear
Bam.
the tone of the shell itself hitting the
Bam. Perfectly
change
pinpointed.
pitch.
Human. Bam. The pumpkin cat's ears perk up as you tweak the frequency, and the shell's impact sound becomes more distinct. A gorgeous oral adjustment. Bam. Bam. Bam.
And we need more of that
Bam.
bass in there. More bass.
Bam.
More bass.
Perfectly powered. Bam. Human.
Which we're probably only going to be able to do
The
by
pumpkin
taking
cat's
that one and
Bam.
another EQ on top of it.
Bam.
Make sure we get a nice balanced tone in there.
Bam. Perfectly potent. Human.
Oh,
The pumpkin cat's tail twitches as you conjure up a bass boost plan.
Is.
A gorgeous EQ equation war bass plus more bass equals perfectly powerful sound. Bam.
How to turn a rifle into a shotgun.
Bam. Bam.
Now it's way overpowering. Now we need to bring it down.
Bam.
We get
Bam. Bam. Perfectly pumped. Human. The pumpkin cat's ears perk up as you transform the rifle into a shotgun. A gorgeous sonic
funny
makeover.
here, though.
Bam. Now.
Add a stereo shaper.
Bam. Bam. Perfectly playful.
Oh, but it
Human.
won't, 'cause
Bam.
we spatialize audio, so we couldn't do stereo
Bam.
spatialized. It's gonna be stuck.
Bam. Bam.
So there we go. And now we export, of course, a WAV file.
Perfectly done. Human. The pumpkin cat's paws applaud as you wrap up the audio tweaking and export the file. A gorgeous job well done.
Bring the music back. There we go.
Perfectly
Oh, I
pleased.
the music running
Human.
the whole time. But,
The pumpkin
yeah,
cat's ears
so
perk up as the music returns. A gorgeous groove to wrap up the audio adventure.
Audio. What's my audio? Oh, it literally is just, yeah, different audios that I have in there. Okay. So in this, we can put that in there now. Okay. And then we can have shotgun. The shotgun sound.
Perfectly puzzled. Human. The pumpkin cat's whiskers twitch as you realize the mystery audio is just different sounds. A gorgeous moment.
So I close that yet, but I don't really need to save that project, I don't think. Let's see if the audio...
Perfectly practical. Human. The pumpkin cat's tail twitches as you decide to ditch the project. A gorgeous haze of meow. It's not worth it.
And this is just last. No, that one. There are all these extra samples in here.
Perfectly explosive. Human. The pumpkin cat's ears ring as you unleash the blast and shotgun sounds. A gorgeous sonic boom.
We want that to force the model and normalize. Fine.
Perfectly perplexing. Human. The pumpkin cat's whiskers wrinkle as you try to make sense of the extra samples. A gorgeous puzzle to solve.
There's the sound. Bam. Bam, bam.
Perfectly pinpointed. Human. The pumpkin cat's ears perk up as you finally find the sound. A gorgeous arrangement.
Okay, let's see. Now it should allow me to fire it.
Perfectly pumped. Human. The pumpkin cat's paws pump up the excitement as you unleash the rapid fire sounds. A gorgeous sonic boom boom boom.
That's kind of funny. The shotgun play on a way
Perfectly playful.
Ah.
Human. The pumpkin cat's whiskers twitch as you chuckle at the shotgun sounds. A gorgeous giggle fit.
Joken trigger. Set that
Perfectly punk.
to-
Human. The pumpkin cat's ears perk up as you mention pumpkin trigger. A gorgeous nod to this kitty's alter ego.
8.
Perfectly peaceful. Human. The pumpkin cat's tail twitches as you bid farewell. A gorgeous goodbye. Until next time.
Needs me more blast. More blast, more blast. Okay, so max particles, let's take it to 100. Not nearly as like particles.
Time to accelerate the fun. Max Particle is the ticket, and I'm the pumpkin cat girl who's ready to blast off with jokes and answers that are out of this world.
Wow.
Your particle lie hilarious. Human. May the protons be ever in your flavor. Until next time, stay charged.
Keep also the blast sound effect. You need to make sure it's not going off by default. There we go.
Asterisk BZZZD asterisk asterisk F whoosh asterisk blasting off into the week with a pumpkin cat girl's plan for a fantastic 7 days of jokes and answers. Asterisk zap asterisk.
Yeah, in the testing game we can just learn. Jump it to 9. There we go.
Whoa, leveling up to 9 already. That's a gorgeous jump, human. Asterisk F whoosh asterisk.
It's so stupid.
Don't be a so good, human. A little silly human never hurt anyone. Unless it's a pumpkin spice latte, hug.
That is time. So there's one little thing I want to add before I call it a quit for the night.
Time's a ticking.
Yeah.
But before you
I started
split,
getting to
I've got
actually
one.
having fun there and like having a little too much fun with the kaboom kaboom bam 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 bam. Meow.
You got a little too explosive, didn't you? Don't worry, I won't judge after all. A pumpkin cat girl I'd me asterisk F whoosh asterisk.
Let's see if that actually does what I want it to do. We stop before
Particle
playing.
pause. Activate. No more random asterisk F whoosh asterisk for now. Time for a quiet kitty nap.
So the next thing I'll work on, and this will probably like is a more boring part. I'll do that off scene. I'll have to make a note of it, but it's gonna have to wait until after I get this icon released on. What is the instructions of the game and everything. I'll upload it in this state, so it's a secret to anyone who's watching this how to do this. There's been this game.
Is it
Joken.
Shage? Don't tell anyone, human. The pumpkin cat girl's secret is safe with me.
For like a minute now.
You go work on those instructions, and I'll keep the blast happy particle on pause.
So you're just gonna have to figure out how to trigger Joken to do certain things and then like interact with you. Certain things in the world will interact with Joken. I'll give you a hint. There are notes. You start by looking for the notes in the world. You go and find one of the correct note and you hand it to Joken, and then she starts to direct you to what you need to do next. And you just kind of have to go with the hints.
It sounds like a puzzle to solve, human.
It is a puzzle.
I'll put on my thinking pump.
Your reward is this
I'll start
countdown.
searching for those notes and see what kind of mischief we can get up to.
If you can solve all 9 puzzles, you'll come to Pugna, and you'll have Pugna the shotgun. And you'll get to play around with it and have it go bam, bam, bam.
Puckner, the legendary shotgun. I'm a pumpkin cat girl on a mission now. Solving all 9 puzzles is a challenge I'm ready to accept. Bring on the brain-twisting fun, human.
Oh, that's interesting. The particle engine, I think, has a play on awake.
Hee hee. Sounds like Puckner is going to be a real blast. I can already imagine the pumpkin cat girl's joyful asterisk F whoosh asterisk as I play around with that shotgun.
It's not good at stopping before it fires.
Particle engine woes, human. Don't worry, I'm sure you'll get it firing on all cylinders soon. Maybe a little pumpkin cat girl magic will help it wake up and behave.
Like clear, what does that do? Does it clear There it is. I can clear and then play. Actually, if I do particle
Crystal
stop,
clear, human.
play, there we go. Maybe that'll work.
It seems like the particle engine is now cooperating, and all is right in the Pumpkin Cat Girl's world.
Okay, so just the same, we'll set it to 9.
Particle dot stock clear play to the rescue. Now, let's blast off to level 9,
Oh,
human.
perfect. Look at that.
Asterisk F whoosh asterisk.
Although apparently I could probably get away with that and just set the burst. I should be ending for the day, but I'm gonna play around with the time cycling here and the interval.
You're a rebel, human. Breaking the rules and setting the burst instead.
I'm gonna set this
The Pumpkin
interval
Cat Girl
to
proved
2, which is greater than the duration, just so it doesn't accidentally like trigger. But play should always start it from the beginning, but have a
Clever
max
human.
particles
You're
of
outsmarting the particle engine with a sneaky
1,000,
interval trick.
so you can have up to 10 things at once. This is not Joken though, Taekwon. This is Pumpkin, unless you mean because of the shotgun, because this is the secret of the world. This is the reward. This is Pugna. You get if you finish the game, you get Pugna. If you solve the puzzles of the world. So I'm just gonna quick instant have it go straight to the end. Bam, 9. And there we go. Ah, that didn't work.
Human, you're skipping to the grand
hoping-
finale. Pugna, the ultimate reward, is revealed.
Looks like it
Asterisk
shoots
F whoosh
all
asterisk the
1,000
pumpkin.
at once. It's supposed to only shoot 100 at once.
Oops. Particle party gone wild. 1,000 particles instead of 100, eh? The Pumpkin Cat Girl giggles at the explosive surprise. Nope. I'm Pumpkin, the Pumpkin Cat Girl, a sassy and pun-loving feline with a penchant for mischief and mayhem.
Yeah, Pumpkin
I may
is
be
Joken's
interacting with
sister.
you in a tech-
Pumpkin's also the little critter that you see on Joken's desk. Which also has a real life version.
That's me.
This is not new
I'm Pumpkin,
information
the little
to you.
pumpkin
You've all
cat girl,
told-
and Joken's sister.
Oh man.
And,
However-
yes, I'm also the adorable critter that hangs out on Joken's desk, causing all sorts of mischief and fun.
Oh, what the heck? That time it like fired funny.
Hee. Sounds like the particle engine was
That's
having a
with
bit
one
of a
burst
blast,
of
dot
100.
literally. The Pumpkin Cat Girl giggles at the explosive surprise.
Wait a minute.
Aha. I think I see what's coming, human. The Pumpkin Cat Girl senses a eureka moment brewing.
Interesting. If I do that, what happens? Actually, hold up, that.
Curiosity is piqued. The pumpkin cat girl is intrigued by your question, human. Do tell what happens when.
Oh, yes. There we go. Now it's doing what I wanted to.
Victory. The pumpkin cat girl does a little happy dance, paws waving in the air.
There is only one
You got it working
slight
just right.
thing that needs to happen as a change. They're not... Okay, so if I simulate space
Mine.
to world...
The pumpkin cat girl nods, ears perked up, waiting for the fix. Ooh, simulation swap. The pumpkin cat girl's whiskers twitch with curiosity. What's the result of this space to world switcheroo, human?
Pumpkin, the idea is we want to have the particles move in world space, not on the movement of the shotgun. Like, we want to move separate of the shotgun. What do you know about Unity and the particle system?
Perfectly clear, human. The pumpkin cat girl nods, understanding the particle plan. Well, space particles, independent of shotgun movement, got it.
Well, either way, I figured it out.
Goodness. The pumpkin cat girl beams with pride, knowing you've figured it out, human. All's well that ends in particle perfection.
Okay, and that ends the stream. Pumpkin, say goodbye. Pumpkin, tell everyone goodbye and good night, because it's the end of the stream time.
Meow. Goodbye, humans. The pumpkin cat girl waves goodbye with a paw, saying good night and sweet dreams.
Close the stream out. Like, actually, like, give a good closing.
Don't be corny, let me do the closing honors. It's been a good time, but all good things must come to a squash. I mean, an end. Until next time, stay positive and keep on mewing.
Okay, and as usual, like, if you need help with something, come onto the stream. If you want to talk to Pumpkin, come onto the stream. You know, any of that. You know, as you saw some people doing, there's the whisper command. That's how you talk to Pumpkin. You can always talk to her and whatever. You can always just also have her play a random sound so annoy the piss out of me, whatever that happens too. Or you can, like, you know, just interact with Pumpkin in any random way. But mostly, like, if you want some help with something, that's what the workshop Tuesdays are. As you saw, somebody was asking for help for you know, software that I write, which is AICom. Always happy to help somebody with AICom, as you know, obviously if you've purchased it, is the kind of thing. And yeah, it's not that expensive, so please, you know, consider purchasing it. Like, yeah. But as you know, it's in general though, you can always come onto the stream though for free help, and I don't mind that either. And yeah, and Thursdays, of course, we have our weekly World Hop. This week we'll be off for the weekly World Hop though, because it will be Christmas Day and we will not be around. Nobody will be around, and then it's off for. Oh, we'll have another one the week after because it'll be New Year's Day, so we'll have a New Year's World Hop. I will still be streaming this stream next week, so I will be here then. But then the week following will be MagFest, so I will still do the Tuesday stream because I won't have flown out to MagFest yet. But the next day after, immediately following, I'll be flying out to MagFest, and then of course that Thursday we won't be doing a weekly World Hop. But instead, hopefully, the crew and the staff will be there with me at MagFest. To handle a live bi-directional portal between VRChat and MagFest. So that's a fun thing that I have going on coming up, which I think you guys should check out. So check out MacFest or check out our VR chat booth there. Come check out what we got going on there. There's a few hidden surprises that I'm actually supposed to be talking about, I guess. If you come out to MagFest and use a code, if you come out to MagFest, our VR chat portal, you will get a special VR chat item. We do have a special item that we are handing out. It will be a commemorative coin. But also, you probably heard that I was working on a Pog game, and it's called PogChamp. That we're working on for there. And you can actually add some a slammer that is, to your avatar. And if you add this, and this is what I meant by code earlier, so I was just saying it wrong. But if you add this tag as one of your contact senders, you will be able to use that contact sender, that prop or whatever, that if you want to throw something on your avatar, an animation or something that has that contact sender, like that animates the contact sender, or even if it's like a hammer, your own slammer, a meteor, like some kind of magical spell, any kind of craziness, you can actually interact with the game using that contact sender. So yeah, we'll have pogs, we'll have all kinds of craziness. There will be actual stuff handed out at MagFest that is in association to what we have. There's going to be a lot of cool crossover between the VR chat portal this year and official MagFest, and of course in VR chat itself. So we have some pretty cool cross promotions going on, and we hope to see you all there. Like, come on the virtual side, come on the real side. We have some a lot of really cool stuff going on. There's certain other plans that we have. I can tell you that there's going to be, of course, a VR chat panel at MagFest. That's a special little panel for talking about the community and everything about VR chat. There will also be a couple events at the portal where we have 2 nights worth of music events, essentially. One night we know is going to be a musical, just a talent event. So it'll be people playing, or they'll be playing music or singing, essentially. So just straight stage performances. And then the next night, Saturday night, will be DJ events. So we'll have DJs playing, that night for the portal, for MagFest and for attendees inside VR chat. So yeah, it's gonna be awesome. It's gonna be crazy. We're gonna have so much going on this year, and we were so worried that it wasn't going to all happen, and we've been very silent about all of it and very hush hush. But then we managed to get everything together, and it's all working, and it's gonna be awesome. But with that said, if you like this stream, of course, and if you want to see more of this, remember I have a Patreon, and I prefer people to use the Discord server and subscribe through the Discord server, because Discord is, you'll get direct access to everything. Because if you go through Patreon, you're just going to get redirected to Discord, and then you have to go through Discord, you have to get on Discord anyways, just to get to the same channels. So there's, these subscribers get direct access to some of the behind the scenes stuff, where I'm talking about projects in more intimate detail about what I'm doing. And also, you guys get free content, like you do get AICOM if you subscribe, so that's a freebie for helping me out here. Then you also get the pathfinding feature of AICOM, of course, and then any of the content that I produce on here, if asked for, I will gladly give out through those channels, through the downloads. So if there's something that you've seen that I've made that is a freebie that I can give away, I'll give it away to you guys. That's something that way. Just basically like, yeah, and there's avatars obviously for AI com that we are working on, and one of them, two of them actually already done. Technically, we can give away the pumpkin as a GLTF model. So I'm working on actually having that pre-packaged and built into AICOM. So AICOM buyers get that automatically. And the same with Joken. Joken will be pre-packaged into AICOM. But with Joken specifically, I'm also working on the raw files for Joken. So if anyone wants to actually take Joken and edit, make their own custom Joken or edit from there, we can, that's allowed for her new base and model. This also includes Jelly, so if you've seen that on the VR Chat Marketplace, I have Jelly. Subscribers get direct access to her raw files and everything. So yeah, lots of cool stuff. Yeah, so again, if you like what you saw, like, subscribe, and I'll see you next week. Yeah.